Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing disc golf at Oak Hollow Park, and this is hole 1. We're up here and we're throwing down. Right there's the hole. All right, first throw went off into the woods here, so tough start. All right, the plan here is to try and get out of the woods. I'll take it. This is either a par 3 or 4, but we're already on throw 4, so let's see what we can do. Okay, I overshot the hole. We're way back in there, so I gotta go find it. All right, first hole we got an 8 on. Really bad start, but that's okay. Started from up on the hillside there. Let's go into hole 2, and now that we're warmed up, let's see what we can do. All right, up here's hole 2. It looks like it's a straight shot down this clearing here. This is a par 4. All right, first throw went right down the middle, but pretty short. All right, throw 2. Throw 2 was much better. We're over here by the wood line somewhere. All right, this will be throw 3. Hole is up there. Not a bad third throw. This will be 4. I'm guessing we'll get 5 or 6 on this one, but we'll take that. All right, shot 5. Can we get bogey? Let us see. Oh no. Oh, it took the worst roll possible. I threw 6, it hit the basket, bounced off, rolled the whole way back down and behind me into the bushes. All right, hole 2, that's a 9. Tough start. Okay, working our way to hole 3, going through this. I'm not sure what this is, or was at some point. Hole 3's down there. All right, hole 3 is right by the road. Got 2 people in front of us, so gotta take our time here, I guess. This one's very short, par 3. First shot went right in there. Considering I can't stand in there, going to take a stroke, and this will be shot 3. All right, so shot 4's gotta go up through these trees. We're looking at our first maybe double bogey of the game, so let's see what we can do. Ended up with 6 on this par 3, which I'll take. I think that's the best we've done so far. All right, so this next one, going across the road and down here. This looks like it might be a par 5 or something. That was incorrect. This one is a massive par 4. All right, I was gonna use just the putter for this hole to see if I could get better accuracy, but it's a wide open field, so I think I'll bring out the pink one again. It's the driver, and see how far I can get in the first throw. I'm not very good at actually determining the difference. I have 4, 3 I got from Ollie's, and the 4th one we found. So we'll see what we can do. I got my elf shirt on. It's November 1st, but a little early, but it works. All right, first throw not terrible. I think we landed up by this tree somewhere. All right, this is throw 2. A beautiful second throw. I got it down here by the wood line somewhere. All right, next throw is for 3. I can see the hole up there at least, but not sure if we're getting a 4 on this. All right, I don't think we're gonna get par, but we are up by this tree over here this time, so we're pretty close. I way overshot that. It is down here, so this is for 5. Looks like we're getting a 6. All right, I got a 6 on that one. Let's go see what hole 5 has to offer. All right, this is hole 5. It's a par 3. We're by a cell phone tower here, and it's down there in the woods. First throw went off to the left here, but not down, so at least we sort of went in the right direction a little bit. Up there, soccer fields and basketball court. All right, throw 2 got us on the wood line. See what throw 3 can do. I had a very good throw, but then it rolled down the hill. Let's go see. Throw 4. Oh. Rejected. All right, looks like it's gonna be a 5, which is 2 above par, but I'll take it. All right, next up is a par 3 hole 6, and it's straight down in there. If you've seen my previous videos, I have one video on Oak Hollow Park, and I did some walking around some of the trails that were available, so make sure to check that out. And I think I found a geocache. This, I don't know if I've seen this, but that's because I wasn't on the disc golf course. So if it's something new and exciting, I try to get that on film. I got out of the pine tree, then I hit that branch. Now I'm on shot 5 already. I'm over here in the woods and holes there. This is not my day. I threw it up here near the hole and it rolled the whole way down by this pine tree down in here. So here comes shot 6. All right, so that one, I got 10 and it was par 3, so not my finest hour. All right, next one's a par 3. We're going right into the woods. Basket's down in there. Took a strange roll, but I actually threw it right down into the woods where I wanted to. So this might be my first chance at par. We will see. All right, first throw is pretty good. Right up there's the hole, so let's see what we can do. Zoom out so it's more realistic. I hit this one really skinny tree right here, but I think there's a chance at par here. There's a very, very neon grass right there. All right, first par of the day on hole 7, so I think we're starting to get in the groove here. Down there's a swamp area. Looks like we're going through the woods to find the next hole. I remember where we are now. There's a geocache up in those trees. This is the lake area that we explored the first time here. Remember this lake? Over there's the sign says like no ice skating or something. I think we parked up there the first time. And then way back in those woods was a trail that we hiked. So go check out that other video if you want to see the woods hiking around Oak Hollow Park. All right, this is hole 8, par 3. This is shot number 2, hole 8. Okay, this is for par on hole 8. Shot number 3. Whew. Yes. Got a walnut tree here, check out all these walnuts. Looks like they've all fallen down. There's a couple hanging still, but very few. This looks like there's usually water in it, right? Because there's a drain there. And then this is the pond area. You may remember this area from the previous video, and then there's a hiking trail back in here. Last time I was here, there were a bunch of shelters, like little encampments set up. I don't see them though this time. Interesting. I about got lost. Hole 9's down here on the other side of the lake. There's definitely people coming behind me, but there are a few holes back. Oh, so I think this hole has 2 starting spots, one from where I am, and then one from way up there. So I do need to go over there because I don't think I can cross this gap in one go, or I'm gonna end up down in the middle of the woods. So let's go over to the starting point. Plus, I think it would take me too long because there's a group behind me. If I throw it down in that ravine, that's a big ravine to try and get myself out of. Plus, I've been starting from the shorter ones anyways this time. There's 2 options to start from, the short one and the long one. So I'm sticking with the short ones for now. Just trying to get a little better at the game. There's a beautiful red tree. And then see, that's the ravine there. That is a big ravine to miss. Okay, so I think it's a par 4 if you start from that other spot, and it's a par 3 if you start from this spot. Again, the reasoning is there is a huge ravine right there. The height doesn't probably do it justice here on the camera, but there's the hole, and the ravine is quite big. All right, got knocked down by the trees out here, but a beautiful first throw. All right, this is for throw number 2. All the makeshift shelters that were back in there with tarps are gone. And there's still some shelter-like things up here, probably kids. Now down in that ravine is the trail that we took the other video, and we go on the backside of that mountain. All right, hole 9. We got 4. That's the bogey, so pretty good. Just 1 over par on that one. All right, this is hole 10, and it's a par 3, so we're officially halfway through this course. It's always good. It gets a lot of walking in. I think I'm finally getting the hang of throwing. Not a bad first throw. This is throw number 2. All right, this one went the distance, but it's down off to the left here somewhere. Not too shabby. Thought I was gonna have a 3. I ended up with a 7 there. I kept throwing it back and forth across the thing and missing. Okay, we are officially out of the woods and back into the sunshine for hole 11, par 3. All right, I'll film this one. Probably jinx myself. For par 3. Can I do it? Oh, almost. All right, we'll take a 4. Okay, I think hole 12 might be down through this woods path here. Okay, so I think it's down in here somewhere. Perfect. Down here is hole number 12. This is a pretty area. This is hole number 12. Par 3, uphill. Ah, that was the back tee. I'm gonna go up to the front tee to start. Now we're talking. That was a nice first throw. We're down in there by that dark tree somewhere. Not bad. Shot number 2. Not too shabby. This one's for par. 3. Don't think I'm gonna get this one from here, but I won't with that attitude, so let's see what we can do. Oh, that was terrible. I probably shouldn't have held the camera at the same time. Got a 5 on that one, but I'll take it considering I threw it in the woods there. I think there's another geocache down in there if I remember correctly. I have to check back in the other video and see. It's been a while. All right, this one's a hole 13. I got a yawn going on. It's down in the woods off to the left behind that little structure there. I'm breathing pretty heavy, but I haven't really eaten today, so gotta eat after this. All right, first throw got me to the wood line, so let's see what that can do for us. All right, throw 2, I can either go around or through the woods. I'm gonna opt for through the woods. Let's see what we can do here. Gonna do like a lob sort of throw. Yeah. All right, this will be throw 4 for bogey. No go, but I'm feeling confident about throw number 5. All right, got a 6 there, so not my finest hour, but let's go see what the next hole has to offer. Got myself a little turned around there, I think for 14 I'm supposed to walk up through this patch of woods, and 14th hole should be up in the clearing somewhere. This looks like a path. think I could have just walked through the field there, but that is okay. Hole 14, par 3. It's up behind that tree line. That's pretty narrow. Probably better than I thought. Didn't hit any trees. Oh, there it is. Not bad, not bad. Throw 2 went better than I anticipated it going. So I had to get out from those trees for par. Whoops, way too low, but at least it's close. I tried to throw that one underhanded, kind of like a underhanded basketball throw, to see if I could get that in. Should be able to get bogey here. So frisbee's there. I'm gonna throw the yellow one now from here for 4. Nice. 1 over par. All right, we came up through the woods path. We're up here at hole 15. Looks like a very long par 3. Here we go. 255. That away. Beautiful view. All right, hole 15. I can bomb it straight down there. And if I'm lucky, I have a chance at a par here. I had a powerful throw, but it ended up over there by that tee. And I need to be over at this hole. All right, second shot. Second throw still rolling. Oh, it took a beautiful roll. This might be a par 3. All right, got a bogey on that one. Got a 4 on a par 3. All right, hole 16. I think we're going way up over the hill. There's a hole over there, but that's not it. It's the one way back there. Okay, that was a great first throw. It's up here on the hillside somewhere. All right, this is shot number 3. I was doing so well. Shot 3 rolled down into the woods somewhere. All right, we're up out of the woods there from shot 4. So this will be shot 5 for a bogey. All right, left-handed too. For hole 17, which is right out there. And we just came down that woods path. Hole 17, par 3. Now that was a beautiful first throw. Went right over that tall branch there. Let's go see. All right, here comes shot number 2. The basket's not that far. This one's looking promising. All right, this one's for par. Looks like we had a couple pars in this course. Pretty nice. All right, this is hole 18, par 3. It's right down there near the road. Almost went the whole distance in one throw, but I bounced well far off to the left here, so let's see. Here we are, not bad at all. This will be shot number 2. I think I'm improving, but right at the end here, let's see where shot 2 landed. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a par here as well. Nice way to end it, 2 pars in a row. Let's see. Okay. Nice. All right, now I'm gonna take the road back and go pick up some Indian food. That was the Oak Hollow Disc Golf Course. Signs back there. 18 holes. Quite a lot of nice views, so beautiful place. Come check it out if you're here in Western PA. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.